Ever since Juan Soto entered the league, he's had the ability to get under some of his opponent's skin. It happened during the 2019 World Series after Justin Verlander threw an inside pitch to Soto, who would then do his shuffle. Verlander was not a fan, yelling out at him, "Not here, not here," and Soto listened, shook his head, looked down at the catcher, and prepared to hit the next pitch into orbit, which is exactly what he did, hammering a 96-mile-an-hour fastball and sending it to San Antonio, giving the Nationals the lead in a game and series they'd end up winning, becoming World Series champions. From that point forward, Soto was a legend, and as likable and fun of a player as he is, he'd be making an arch enemy, Will Smith. No, not that Will Smith, Atlanta Braves reliever Will Smith. They've been having beef for a couple of years now, and we're going to go through it all. It all started in August of 2020, when Will Smith came into a game in the ninth with a 5-3 deficit and Juan Soto leading the inning off. Typically when hitters are leading off an inning, they stand around the on-deck circle to watch the pitcher warm up. But Soto did something a little different, going by the warning track behind home plate to get a different view of Smith and his warm-up pitches. Smith was not a fan, being seen shouting at Soto to get the F out of there. Now, as far as the concrete rules on hitters not standing at the on-deck circle, there's no written rule about it, but pitchers and umpires do tend to ask the hitters to leave where they're at and head over to the on-deck circle. Smith, of course, did more than just tell Soto to move. Soto then soon walked up to the plate, and what did he do? Hit the first pitch he saw and send it about 450 feet to left center field, looking at it and right back at Smith, much to Smith's anger, who yelled right at him again. That was that. For now. A little over a year later, in September of 2021, the beef continued. The Braves were up 8-5 in the top of the ninth inning, and Will Smith entered the game. After recording the first out, Soto would walk up to the plate, and after taking ball one, would get smoked with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball to his ribs. Soto didn't really react other than showing some pain, as getting hit with a 94-mile-an-hour baseball isn't going to feel very good. He didn't even really look out at Smith, something Smith himself did to Soto, and he didn't taunt him. More so just took his base in a game that would soon be ended on a double play. The very next night, Soto would hit a ball 462 feet. Not off of Smith, but still against the Braves, going on to slowly round the bases, but he wasn't done. After getting to home plate, Soto would start to head back to the Nats dugout, but not before blowing a kiss out toward the Braves bullpen. He later explained that he was blowing a kiss to the fans out in right field who were messing with him all night, but many speculate that it was actually intended towards Smith, who was in the Braves bullpen at the time. Skip ahead to July 15th of 2022, and another chapter has been added to the feud. The Nationals were taking on the Braves in the nation's capital this time, and Juan Soto would dig into the batter's box with the bases loaded against Smith. After walking on 4 pitches, Soto would look out to the mound, prompting Smith to aggressively yell at Soto and gesture him to get to first base, also going on to say this. Hey now. It shouldn't be that hard to read what Smith just said, who would get taken out of the game at that very moment, and as he walked off the mound and into the Braves dugout, Soto yelled at him to keep going and then did a crying gesture. This doesn't seem like it will be ending anytime soon, and I don't know about you, but I am certainly going to be tuning into Juan Soto's next at-bat against Will Smith, whenever that will be. It's must-see TV at this point. What this player rivalry is clearly a confrontation of the old versus new school, with Smith of course being the old school guy and Soto being of the new school mentality. Let me know whose side you're on, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.